Well, hello everybody. This is Charles Kemp, Mayor of Fairmont, and Mr. Chestnut, our town manager, is with us today. As we have been since July, every Monday, or occasionally when Monday's closed, we come in on Tuesday. But we try to keep you up to date with all the things that we think are important in Fairmont going on. And it's another way of reaching out to the public, radio and emails and personal visits and meetings and invitations to meetings. But this YouTube goes out to a lot of people, and I'm sure there are people out there not from around Fairmont that are watching it. Yeah. And maybe you're saying, "Well, hey, I moved to Fairmont and give them a chance." They're talking so nice about the place. Today's topic is a wonderful topic. We neglected it for a while, but we're going to talk about our wonderful, absolutely astounding employees.
Yes.
Those people that actually are more important than Mr. Chestnut and I.
Most definitely.
He's hired to do a job. I was elected to do a job. But the people that we're going to talk about today, generically, and maybe some specifically, doing magnificent job and keep this town going. And from my perspective, I've been the mayor of Fairmont for 11 and a half years. 8 years back in 2005 to 2013, and then 3 years now, 3.5 years now. And town commissioner for another 34 years, so a total of 46 and a half years. I've seen a lot of employees. I've worked with a lot of employees. I've talked to a lot of employees. And I don't know that I could do what they do or have done what they've done. I rode the garbage truck one time. I've ridden with police officers. I've seen some of the things that they've done. And I want to just point out one example. Mr. Chestnut knows before I even open my mouth what it's going to be, but it's the one that stands out to me the most. And then I'm going to let Mr. Chestnut come in and talk about it because they actually work for him. They don't work for me. He's their boss. We had a Thanksgiving meal back when I was mayor before in the 2005 to 13 range. I think it was in 2012, maybe 10, 11, somewhere along in there. And we ate in the fire hall. It was a wonderful meal, great meal. It was a Wednesday. I'll never forget it, the day before Thanksgiving. Everybody was dismissed at 12 o'clock to go home, not go back to work, to go home. I went home and was told that we had a sewer leak. So I came back downtown. It was 45 degrees outside. I could be wrong on the 45 degrees, but it was somewhere between 40 and 50 degrees. And it was misting rain. I turned at the Baptist church onto Church Street and went down 2 blocks. And I couldn't see anybody because the hole that had been dug was below the grade level, and all the people that were in it, and there was 5 of them, up to their waist in liquid, I'll say it that way. You couldn't see them from a distance. You had to get right up to there. I got out of my car, walked over, and there were 5 guys. Massive sewer leak in front of people's houses in the middle of the street. I immediately went home and had my wife at the time make sandwiches and got drinks and brought it back to them. They were there the whole weekend in that kind of environment. I was stunned by their dependability and their loyalty to the job to get it done. This was not some masking tape and some duct tape. This was a massive hole. Yeah. You couldn't even see people. So that's an example that I wanted to share from my standpoint, and there are others, but Mr. Chestnut, you see this on a regular basis. Well, what can you share about our wonderful employees, your employees, the ones that work under your supervision?
One of the things I wanted to talk about is how proud I am of our employees. Their ability to come into work day in and day out and do their job and do it with professionalism. I haven't had to have any difficult conversations with our employees since I've been here, and that shows me how much they love the community and care about their jobs. We've had employees come and go. We're going to have that with all turnover, with all jobs, but most of our employees have been here a very long time and want to be here a very long time. We celebrate our employees. We're doing an employee luncheon this Wednesday.
Yeah.
to honor our employees. That's something that you started, that you do on a quarterly basis. You also communicate special days with our employees and their families, whether they're celebrating an anniversary or Mother's Day or Easter. The mayor writes a letter and sends out to the families. This is what we do for our employees and how we embrace them. Earlier this month, we had the clerks weeks,
Yeah.
and we honored them. Both of our clerks, Jenny Larson and Rodney Kane, at our last board meeting. Next week is a public works proclamation week, where we're going to invite the public to come out to some of these jobs and see what our public works guys do on a daily basis. But you know, our police department, our fire department, our administrative department, I can't be more proud of the people that work for us on a daily basis, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, well, I'd hate to know, I've never been a town manager, and I don't know that I'd want to be one. I've been around 13 of them. I'd hate to know I had to ride an hour and a half like Mr. Chestnut does to work and have to fight constantly with employees over little bickering
Yes, sir.
matters, things that don't matter. You know, why can't we get more money? Why are you picking on me? Why are you making us cut the grass again? It wasn't cut right. Stuff like that. We don't have that kind of thing
Yes,
here.
sir.
We have amazing supervisors.
Most definitely.
Ronnie Seals, John Edwards, Jenny Larson, Mickey Williamson, Rodney Kane, the two wonderful ladies at the War Department, who I wouldn't have their job if you tripled my salary, especially on the week that water bills are due.
That's right.
I know they've been talked to ugly, and the lady who used to work here, Ms. George Thompson, how these people get through the job daily is beyond me. We are fortunate
Yes.
in our small town. I can't imagine any town our size, well, any town, has more dedicated, more loyal, more knowledgeable employees than we have.
I agree.
And
Mr.
you're a
Mayor.
lucky guy.
Most definitely.
Chestnut. You really are.
Blessed by far to have an experienced staff that can allow me to focus on bigger world things. And I'm not a micromanager. And you know, if that's something we have to do, then we have to redefine the nature of our relationships. But we haven't had to have those conversations, and I'm blessed to be here on a daily basis, Mr. Mayor.
So when you come through Fairmont, you can, if you ride through or if you live here, know that there are 40 to 50 employees that work in this town every day, keeping it rolling and moving
That's
like it's supposed to be. And he nor I have to stay on their back about doing any of that job. They know exactly what to do. God bless our employees, and we can't wait till Wednesday till we can have a nice lunch for them and continue to praise them. So thank you, employees. Thank you, Fairmont Town employees, for all that you do to make Fairmont what it is today.
Most definitely.